Aim, don't miss that target. No exclusive, they only doing what Apple Walmart did. You shopping at Amazon or you boycott? You posting on Instagram? That's Meta, boy, stop it. Y'all know Google owns YouTube. You picking and choosing and politicking as usual. They digging deep for narratives, it's embarrassing. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again. Buddy took a check, I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got a sign of non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad it's him. $500 million back in the community. That's just good math for him. I don't listen to Twitter activists. They type and I laugh at them. There's really no comparison. Y'all check my stats again. I'm bringing folks home to their family. Laws get passed because him. You could like it or not. We don't do no ass kissing. Ex-drug dealer, you might not like the packaging, but my presence is the president. My gift is rapid. Oh shit! I'm a target. Aim, don't miss that.
Hey, what's up? It's Outer Space, man. Jay-Z is in the news for the wrong reason. Now he's at the Yankee Stadium doing some whack freestyle. Man, this ninja need to leave this shit alone. You're an OLED. You can't rap with these young ninjas. They will smoke you in the battle. Because no way that whack rap ain't going nowhere, Jay-Z. You need to leave this shit alone. The young generation ain't jacking that shit. The jig is up for me. I ain't jacking with Jay-Z no more. No one is racking with Jay-Z and his fake locks and his fake dreads. You need to get out of here, ninja. But it is what it is, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
Nobody cares about Jay-Z as a rapper. No kid gives a about Jay-Z at all. They not jacking his hairstyle, his gear. No one with Jay-Z. No one's listening to the raps. None of that shit. That's all. You know that. When's the last time they made a record? Like, he's an old man. Why should he be making records? But ain't nobody jacking AZ. He's not. No one. Since I'm gonna tell you what killed Jay-Z. Dress shirts that put him out of business. He wasn't fly after that. No one. He couldn't recover for them dress shirts. Show me a picture of me and a Yankee in a dress shirt with cufflinks, please. Let me know. Or some Van Dutch and all that. Like, show me any picture of me in any of that clown shit. I'm the coolest. I'll be like, yo, think about how I'm looking. Like, what is you doing? Like, my homeboys used to still got motorcycle boots on. My homeboys used to give me hell for this. They thought he was the funniest. You know, he didn't have the kind of, he's not that. No dishes. I don't want to start this, but let's go. You know what I mean? But like, fly. Look, I'm a fly. I made this shit too. It's brand new. Look at this. You see the CEO swim trunks and shit? I stay making fly shit for me. Only for the members. Only for CEO members. I don't even want everybody to wear the clothes. You gotta be like on some other shit. I'm not in it for the money, bro. I'm gonna be broke my whole life. I'm gonna always spend it. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna make it, but I ain't holding a dollar. Holding money is for suckers to me. I don't care. Y'all could do it. I had I hold some bricks and some real estate, but looking at green, nasty, stink money, I don't need that shit. I burn that shit. I burn money. All that, but I'm gonna be fresh. I'm the flyest you ever saw.
What was the issue between LL and Jay?
Nah, all I know is we battled LL and we burned him that day, pause, when we was younger. I had the tape, but Jay lost it. And since that day, LL never got over that shit. So I've actually heard albums, and because L was my man, he's a funny.
Man, Dame Dash is on some timing. He's always on Jay-Z nuts. He said that no one is rocking with Jay-Z and his style. Jay-Z is trying to do everything what I used to do. I'm the superstar. I'm the one dancing on the stage. Everyone is doing the Dame Dash dance. Man, this is just crazy, man. Dame Dash is so bitter. And he said that he's the flyest, brokest ninja in this industry. He's gonna always be broke because all in money is for suckers. Man, Dame Dash really is on some time when it comes on to Jay. But Jay-Z be freestyling a lot of trash lately, man. So a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z is washed up. He need to leave this rap shit alone, because this shit is just getting crazy right now, man. You was the one that said that rap battle need to be canceled from the industry, and that is what brought you in the game. So I don't understand what Jay-Z is trying to say, but he be bullshitting we right now. He's trying to change the narrative because he's in the Epstein files, but Dame Dash is gonna always be on Jay-Z nuts. He's not leaving that ninja alone. So a lot of people are saying that Dame Dash is broke, Dame Dash is crazy. Everyone been exposing Jay-Z for so long, and a lot of people did not believe. But Dame Dash been telling the truth. Jay-Z always want all of the credit for everything that happened with Rockefeller. But Dame Dash was a real businessman. He taught Jay-Z everything that he know. Jay-Z did not know so much about the industry until he meet Dame. Dame was the foundation of Jay-Z, man. So understand that a lot of people are saying that Big L was the one that put on Jay-Z. But the one that put Jay-Z on the world stage, it was Dame Dash. He did that shit. He was a real businessman. But Jay-Z is just a sucker. He betrayed everybody, and he used all of his artists. So Jay-Z is getting all of the backlash right now. Let's see what is gonna happen, because a lot of people are saying Jay-Z is the next one to go to jail. Let's see how the algorithm work and this narrative, because shit is getting crazy. But it is what it is, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
Like, he's like a dude that you would like. He's a cool dude to hang out with because he snaps a lot. He's funny. And me and him cut each other up, but he don't have a mustache, so we can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not snappy. It's over for him with me and him snap. But without that mustache, it's over. We can't snap. But, you know, he made albums completely, and these albums were ill, just ripping, dissing Jay, but he never put them out. I'd be like, he's still like a lot of people got issues with Homeboy, and I bet you there's a lot of big artists that got records for this guy that they just didn't put out. Because you go ask LL how many if he made a whole album dissing Jay and why he ain't put it out. But I heard that shit, and it was good. Like LL could rap, and he's very competitive. You know, he's a real rapper. He's the type that be like, yo, you be like, yo, what's your size? He pause. He'd be like, yo size. Like I with him though, and he could take snapping sometimes, but you know.
So that actually did happen. They did have a battle. Because LL, he always denies it.
Yeah, Jay ripped him though. I ain't gonna say that. Jay, it was bad. Yeah, we was laughing at L. I think he gonna say he didn't, but I remember he said the Funkadelic Relic rhyme, but before it came out, and Jay said some technical, you know, he did one of those. We was like, get that Funkadelic shit out of here. Like, we were laughing at him. It was bad. It was embarrassing. It definitely was. It was something like a guy that has that much pride. I doubt he ever got over. I think L could probably beat Jay in a battle in a versus, because LL has a good show. You know, LL been doing it. He's not like LL from probably, you know, Busta Rhymes. I think Busta Rhymes. You know, Busta Rhymes is on his Busta Rhymes shit. Because it's about your show. It's not even about the songs. So when Dipset took that L, it was because of the presentation. It wasn't because song for song. It's just that they had a better show. You understand what I'm saying? So like, if you look at who would have a better show, it would probably, because Jay's always had a whack show. He's terrible on stage. That's why I used to do the Dame Dance, because he was boring. Like, he's just, all he gonna do is this all day. Nobody want to see that. They was looking at me. I'm the rock star on the stage. I made it look cool. And it wasn't that, I'm not gonna say I don't like attention. Like, you get on the stage and have girls screaming and you tell me how you feel. That shit feels good. Pause. But that wasn't me trying to shine the light. He just was boring on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell me, when the last time you was like, Jay has a great show? When have you ever said that? They're not doing with Travis Scott. If you bring out a lot of guests, that's not a great show. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, Beyonce comes out. Okay, great show. No, let me see you do a show without all the theatrics, without all the bullshit, and make people go crazy. It's not like one song. You have to be able to, that's why I said Mos Def would blaze and pause, because his show is too good. Like, he's too good on stage. He plays instruments. He'll start singing on you. And he can dead nice rapping. Most is, you gotta see Mos Def rap. And he's a real artist. Like, to me, most is really, Kanye is like more commercial most. But most is the god, pause, of that movement. It's Mos Def. He's the supreme. You can't get no cooler than most. He's crazy, pause, sometimes. He's a lot of energy in the room. But overall, talent-wise, from what I've observed, the ones that are really good are not controllable. They're not monetizable. They don't show up on time because they just care about their creativity and they hate people exploiting them. Like, every time I talk to Mos, he'll be in another continent living. Like, oh, I'm in South Africa. When I used to talk to him a lot, he was always doing something that no one else would ever do in history. Or we'll go to a haunted mansion in New Orleans. Like, imagine having Mos Def as a friend. It's a lot of fun. There's a couple of people that are cool to have as not the relationship of like fan or business, that are really cool to have as friends. Like, I like, there's a couple of people that I'd be like, those are my friends when I see them. You know what I mean? Like Be Real from Cypress Hill. To me, that's my best friend. When I see him, he's the coolest to be in your crew, is to have Be Real smoking with you. But he's mad cool. Like, you know what I mean? When I see him, he's like, I look at him as a brother, and I don't see him a lot. But when we get high, we talk. He's just the cool. Or just being able to kick it with like Raekwon, you know what I'm saying? Or Taj Mahal. Like, just real, like I said, like LL as a person is a funny ass nigga. Y'all don't know him as a person. Like, he's cool to have as a friend. Like, you gonna laugh all day and snap and be competitive. Some people are lame to be around. Like, even like Tyrese is a good friend of mine, unexpectedly, because he's just funny. He's a funny dude. He's a character, and he has a perspective, a point of view. But he's really creative. So you go to Tyrese's house, this got movies, plays, albums, all type of shit that never came out. So what happens with real creatives like myself and guys like that, there's so many ill projects that never came out because you don't want to compromise it. You did it because it made you feel good. Pause. So I got projects with Wiz Khalifa, projects with Jay Electronica, projects with Mos Def, projects with so many artists. I got projects with the Black Keys that just never came out because I wasn't in the mood. I got to be in the mood to deal with the business. I'm an artist. Business, man. That's what would say. Corny will do anything for money. That's corny. That's the epitome of nerd to me. You'll do anything. Sell your soul. Let it throw you around on the wrestling. Get some big, stupid, cheap teeth so you could look like a sportscaster. Let some clown tell you what to do for a check. That's not no fly shit to me, man. That ain't fly. How is being told what to do fly? What told what to do? What rock star gets told what to do? When is being controlled fly? Like, when has that been fly? None of that shit is fly. I'm not showing up someplace every single day at a certain time unless it's something that I want to do and I'm going to do anyway for free. I don't even try to make money off nothing unless it's something I would do for free. Like, I'll talk to you all day for free. That's easy. If I know you.
When you was around, was there any issues between DMX and Jay? Because I know DMX, he made some comments about Jay where he felt like, he wasn't promoting him when he was at Def Jam. So
I was already checked out by then. I don't think DMX ever respected Jay. They used to battle. You gotta remember, man, we was battling before we made money. So we was battling in the pool hall. We was battling show for show on the Hard Knock Life. It's always a good competitive thing. It's respectful. But I never, I've had a long conversation with DMX only because it would be like, pause. He had these, he just had these moments in the dressing room, or when he was shooting, while I was shooting Paid in Full, he was shooting a movie in Canada. And I remember, we hung out and talked for a long time, very deep. But I don't think he respected Jay. That's what I don't think. Like the Rough Riders and us, we had a lot of respect for each other. We have a lot of respect. I consider DNY almost like blood brothers at this point. Even though, again, I ain't got to never see him or whatever. But it was like, yo, they understand that mentality of thorough fight, stick together. We don't, So if Jay's or Beanie's beefing with Jada Kiss, we would go be like, let's dead all that. We don't do war amongst friends. So I really look at them as brothers. You know what I mean? So they respect Jay. But I don't think the people that were on that label, I don't think none of them respect Jay. I don't think none of them. It was two kind of hustlers. They were different. Give me another drink? Another beer? I don't think they respect. I mean, you could ask them. Look at the interviews. Like we didn't believe in DMX in that way. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought DMX could rap. It just wasn't me. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna blow up like that. I didn't want to hear all that murder kill shit. That's not what I'm on. I'm not a stick up kid. So it wasn't a language I spoke. I wasn't on the drugs and all that shit. I didn't ride motorcycles and fight dogs. But he's a thorough cat. But we didn't speak the same language at the time. So I definitely didn't think that DMX was going to do what he did. And a lot of what Irv did was amazing for him. I just was mad that Irv didn't own the label, that he was A&R. A&R, that should have been his label. He brought him. He loved DMX. He really did. But definitely knowing Irv, and he would probably always want to keep them competitive anyway. So it was always competitive. And DMX's show was way more impactful in person than Jay. So we would go he didn't have nobody on the stage with him. He just went out there and his personality killed everybody. There was no distraction. The focus would be on him, his soul, and it just felt like he went through a lot of trauma, and the music was his love language. It was his therapy. And I know how that is because my rock band is my therapy.
Who was this one guy, man? I forgot his name, but he was in a video that she was in. That's the reason why I'm asking you about it. I forgot his name, but he was in that video, Friend or Foe. And I heard that he had AIDS and he held some white people hostage at a bar. You heard about that?
Oh, you talking about the barber? Yeah, he was the barber. Yeah, he was Jay's barber. Draco, I forgot his name. What about him?
What was the deal with him, yo?
He was the barber. He was crazy, but he was the barber. That's all. He was a Brooklyn barber. But what I know, I read shit in the paper, but that was again, I was already checked out when all that happened. But he was like Jay's barber. I felt like he went on tour with us for the Hard Knock Life tour, possibly. He was always a character for sure. I forgot his name. It might have been Draco, some shit. Yeah, now that shit was crazy. Yeah, AIDS and all that. I was like, and he ran and did all this shit. It'd be funny, sometimes I'll read the paper and someone have done something crazy and it'll be someone that wasn't crazy and I knew them. And all of a sudden they lost their mind. Or you just don't know what they were going through. I wasn't surprised that he did some shit like that. That was like, he was kind of like a peculiar character like that. Like if anybody would do some shit like that, it would probably be him in that environment of people we knew. Like it wasn't like, oh, he's such a good dude and he would never do that. Nah, I can see him spazzing out based on his perspective on things. You know, he's a Brooklyn.
Let me ask you, right? Because I've been hearing this rumor for a while, and I never heard you address it, so I want you to speak on it. I heard when he took the concept from Pac, Me and My Girlfriend, you asked him about it because you was wondering why he was remaking a song from a rapper that, you know, he didn't get along with.
Nah, I wasn't around. I never liked that record. Like R&B rap records. That's not the kind of thing I bump in my car. That was like more for him and his. To me, I looked at that record as him telling everybody that was his girl. And we were in Europe when we saw the video. We never was anything Beyonce. He was keeping me far away from her, so I wasn't involved in any of those things. I wasn't trying to take her. I don't know. Be saying that shit like, what would I look like? Think about what it would look like for me to try to get at Beyonce in front of Jay or at a shoot. That would be so disrespectful. The problem is if someone, and I'm not saying this, but if I'm talking and eyeballs get sweaty and all that, that's not my fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like I didn't see any of that because I don't look at girls. But other people observed that she was, you know, catching whatever I was dropping. That wasn't intentional. You know, but the algorithm was, you know, the last chick in that chose to, you know, thought I was the coolest. So I wouldn't bring me around Beyonce if I was him. I'm the coolest in the world. I wouldn't bring my girl around Dame Dash. That'd be stupid. She's gonna like Dame Dash. I mean, again, it was a situation where I'm not saying he ain't never catch me for some girls, but we were on the road. Like, think about it. We were young kids trying to smash everything. So it was like, yo, if I had it was so many times that I'd have a chick, and then the next time I visit that town, she was in there with him, and I thought that was weird to me. Like, I just hit that, and y'all acting like nothing happened, but you have her.
Man, this video is crazy, man. Dame Dash is on some funny timing, man. This is just crazy. He's always been on Jay-Z nuts. He's just so bitter when it comes on to Jay-Z. What did Jay-Z did Dame Dash so bad that he hates him so much? He said that no one wants to listen to Jay-Z raps. He's whack. No one is going to his concert. When last Jay-Z did a record? Who is Jay-Z again? Who is Jigga Man? So understand that Jay-Z and Dame Dash got a serious shit going on. So a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z betrayed Dame Dash. That's why he's bitter. And Dame Dash is going broke and Jay-Z is not helping Dame out of the situation. But Jay-Z betrayed all of his artists, all of his friends, and went and started his own company with the feds. He started with Desiree Perez, and she's known for being an informant. That's why Jay-Z is gonna never go to jail. He been snitching so long, his buddy Diddy can't get out of jail because Jay-Z be snitching hard. So understand that a lot of people been saying that Jay-Z been a snitch for so long and he be working for all of the white billionaires. That's why he got control of the industry. That's why he can change the narrative. That's why he got the Super Bowl deal. So everything what Jay-Z got is because he's working for those type of people. He got all of the deals, he got all of the records, and all of the money. And he's being a puppet as well. Jay-Z is just a puppet. He's here to infiltrate the black community. Get us to believe what he's saying. He's trying to change the narrative because he's in the Epstein files and everyone is still trying to find out why is the Jigga Man in this shit. But it's just crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. It's out of space. Have a blessed day.
You know what? If the accusations against Jay-Z were actually false, I could understand why he might have been left heartbroken and fueled with anger, especially because everybody behind the scenes and on the front scenes, the GP was dragging him to filth over the situation. But this doesn't change the fact that, sir, you didn't take that DNA test for that young man, Ramir, who was allegedly your son. We didn't forget about that. But Jay-Z claims he was really heartbroken and he was really sad that it even got to that point, that it even got to a space where there was like almost consequences for him for something that he allegedly did not do. And Jay-Z's 110% right. You don't put something like that on somebody when it's not real, because there's a lot of victims out here who don't get their stories heard or don't get believed because there's people out here that lie and try to, like the lawyer, tried to go ahead and set this woman up to lie on Jay-Z. For what reason? No, I can't blame Jay-Z for going hard and making sure that everybody know that this was false, because that type of accusation is serious. And like Jay-Z said, he was on defense before and now he's on offense. We see that you're on offense because you're in the headlines a lot more these days than we've ever seen. And a lot of the times when Jay-Z is in the headlines these days, it's for negativity, it's for debt, it's for losing money, it's for coming at the people, it's for the drama with Nicki Minaj.
Broken by like everything that occurred, you know, with all like, you know, we in the space now where it's just like almost like consequence is not thought about enough. So everything is so instant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like that whole Busby,
the civil lawsuit that was dropped, dismissed.
that shit took a lot out of me. I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. Uncontrollable anger. Like you don't put that on someone. Like that's the thing that you better be super sure. It used to be like that. Like you have to be super sure before you put those kind of things on a person. Especially a person like me. Like even when we were doing the worst thing.
The accusations, however, brought up against Jay-Z doesn't seem to be hurting him financially, really, or his career, because he just sold out Yankee Stadium not once, but twice, and had to add on a third show. So do people really not care that he's allegedly in them fouls for doing that stuff to that girl? At the end of the day, Jay-Z, it's really hard for you to try to negate the fact that you were friends with these people. You were literally connected with all of these people that they are saying that you were connected with. You literally had a friendship with all of these people that has done disgusting things to women and kids. You have been a part and been around all of this. So it's no surprise and no shock that people are attaching you to everything that's going on. However, nobody deserves false accusations put on them. So you should be held accountable for all the stuff that you actually did do. But for the stuff that you actually did not do, you should not be held accountable for that.
This morning, the woman who said she was 13 when Sean Jay-Z Carter and Sean Diddy Combs